In the beginning, the universe was born in a blaze of unimaginable energy, the Big Bang. For billions of years, stars have formed, galaxies have collided, and planets like our own have emerged from the cosmic dust. But as with all things, the universe, too, is bound by the laws of physics, and one day, it will come to an end. The question that has puzzled scientists and philosophers alike is not just when the universe will end, but how. Will it be a violent, fiery demise? Or a slow, cold fade into nothingness? There are several theories, each more intriguing than the last. One of the most widely discussed theories is the Big Freeze, or heat death. As the universe expands, galaxies move farther apart, and the stars within them exhaust their fuel. Over time, the energy of the universe will become so spread out that it will be unable to support any form of life or structure. Stars will burn out, black holes will evaporate, and all that will remain is a thin, cold gas, spread thin across an increasingly empty universe. But there is another possibility, the Big Crunch. In this scenario, the expansion of the universe would eventually slow down, stop, and reverse. Galaxies would begin to move closer together, colliding and merging in a cataclysmic dance. Stars and planets would be torn apart, and the entire universe would collapse back into an infinitely dense point, perhaps to be reborn in another Big Bang. Yet, the universe may also face the Big Rip. This theory suggests that the universe's expansion is accelerating due to dark energy, a mysterious force that is driving galaxies apart at an ever-increasing rate. If this acceleration continues, there will come a point when the force becomes so strong that it will rip apart galaxies, stars, planets, and eventually, even atoms themselves. The fabric of space-time will be torn asunder, and the universe will end in a violent, chaotic disintegration. Another, more recent theory, is the vacuum decay scenario. According to quantum mechanics, the universe we live in might not be in its most stable state. It's possible that our universe is in a false vacuum, and a bubble of true vacuum could form at any moment. If this were to happen, this bubble would expand at the speed of light, obliterating everything in its path, rewriting the fundamental laws of physics, and leaving behind a completely different, and likely uninhabitable, universe. But before any of these cataclysmic events can occur, the universe will undergo other significant changes. The death of the stars is the first step. In a few billion years, our own sun will exhaust its hydrogen fuel and swell into a red giant, likely swallowing Earth in the process. Eventually, it will shed its outer layers, leaving behind a white dwarf, a dense, dim remnant of its former self. Other stars will follow suit, and in time, the galaxies will be filled with white dwarfs, neutron stars, and black holes. Over trillions of years, even these remnants will decay. White dwarfs will cool to become black dwarfs, neutron stars might collapse into black holes, and black holes themselves will slowly lose mass through a process called Hawking radiation. As the universe continues to expand, galaxies will drift apart, beyond the reach of each other's gravity and light. The night sky, once filled with billions of stars, will become dark and empty. Over unimaginable timescales, protons, one of the building blocks of matter, might decay, leaving behind a universe of radiation, dark matter, and black holes. And then, after what could be an eternity, the black holes themselves will vanish, evaporating into nothingness through Hawking radiation. The universe will be left in a state of total entropy, a cold, dark, empty void where time itself may cease to have meaning. Yet, despite these grim prospects, the end of the universe is not something to be feared. It's a natural progression, a continuation of the cosmic dance that began with the Big Bang. And while the end may seem distant, far beyond the lifespan of our sun, our planet, and even our species, it reminds us of the impermanence of all things. The universe, like all things, had a beginning, and it will have an end. But in between, there is life, there is light, and there is the wonder of existence. As we look up at the stars, we should remember that we are a part of this incredible journey, one that will continue long after we are gone, and one that, in its own way, will never truly end.